advanced here to get back with the group this morning? Where is he going from here?
I think he'd be back full. You're talking about Alex Tuch? Yeah, no, I thought he really looked good. Obviously participated in the practice. Yeah, I think tomorrow he'll be a full go. Although we're not skating tomorrow, so he'll be full go in the weight room.
Do you expect him to play Monday?
I don't think so. I think we'll get him a skate in on Monday, and all likelihood, probably put him in the lineup. If we don't put him in the lineup Monday or Tuesday, it's only because he's missed this amount of time, and like him to skate a little bit more. He would have loved to have played in the scrimmage. It was just held him out of it. But I thought he skated great this morning and looked really good.
Ukko-Pekka be with you guys next week?
He's really feeling pretty good too now. So, whether he's ready to participate on Monday or not, we'll see. But a couple of really good reports on how he's progressing.
You have a bit of everything. What do you see from him on the penalty kill?
Hard, heavy on the puck. I thought, Reed's, just a little bit of time though only, but he's a guy that pretty well does everything right almost all the time, which, penalty killing wise, reading and being in the right spot is important.
You're talking about Ukko-Pekka and how, elite shot, get him to shoot the puck. You saw that in the scrimmage today. How much does Ukko-Pekka just need to make sure to keep shooting the puck?
Yeah, I think we know that he can rip it, and I think he just proved it on the first shot today. Sometimes you probably look at that and think, that's not a great goal, but I think with Uri's shot, those are the type of goals that he can surprise goaltenders with. I liked his scrimmage today. I liked Doan's scrimmage. I thought there was some pretty good chemistry in that line.
As far as Michael Kesselring goes, we were just talking to him for the first time in person. Just what have you noticed about his personality? It seems like something that might mesh very well with the teammate.
Yeah, upbeat, and he's excited about getting going, and new team, new players. Fitness level really good. I think his vibe is good.
The other guys are acclimating to everything. How did you feel about it this morning?
I think we got what we wanted. We frustrated the blue team with, I talked about some of the changes we wanted to try to make. I think that frustrated some of the players on the blue team. That put a smile on my face.
You've got some heavy legs out there, and we can see it in the scrimmage, but is that also what you want to see, how they react when they have heavy legs?
Yeah, we talked about it in our meeting this morning about you're going to be tired. Doesn't mean you're going to be lazy getting off the ice or bad changes. If you got to stay on the ice, stay on the ice. Yeah, we've had hard days. We're going to have hard days during the year. Part of that is, when we get those times, if it's hard now or even harder, it'll seem a little easier when we get to the really hard days.
What's your initial thought on goalies in these games? Are guys going to get a whole game because you got so many goalies around?
We've talked about that to an extent. Probably, go probably 2 periods and give a goaltender one. So if we go with a goalie 2 periods and give a goalie a period, give another guy 2 periods, and give that same goalie, then everybody's going to get 2 periods. If it doesn't look like in the first couple of games UPL will be participating, so that's kind of what we've got planned, Mike.
What do you like about Doan on the power play?
I've watched a lot of his game. I think he's smart with the puck. I think you saw some really good plays, and I'm not even talking about power play now. some really good plays with the puck. I think he's aware where that open guy. I think, you know, he's a guy that I think understands how to relieve pressure, you know, when it was on. You know, he had the one play from below the goal line. I didn't think was a good decision on you know, that I think it was the first power play they had when he went behind the net and came around. But he's got a really good understanding of the game, and I think where the pressure's coming from and where that even that bumper outlet is going to be and how to get it to him. Thank you.